everybody. This is your cousin Leon, Hawkeye, and we're back again. When I say we, my son Blake and I are going to be on the video, and we're going to talk about what we did the last week or two, some changes we made, and going forward, what we're going to do coming up next week. So be aware that this video may be a little longer than you guys like. We tried to shorten it as much as possible, but try to stick with us as long as you can, because we're going to show you some new techniques and some new ideas that we are just implementing. A friend of mine mentioned to me about a new strategy, and I told them that I had never done this strategy before, and I wanted to try it out. So I'm going to show Blake the new strategy. I'm going to show you guys how we use the new strategy with our watch list. So those things we're going to do. So stick with us as long as you can. Try to learn a lot. Blake and I are going to talk about a lot of stuff. And we hope it's helpful, and we hope we help you guys learn how to do this for yourselves. So remember, anything we talk about is going to be not for educational purposes only. We're just not trying to tell you what to buy, but we want you guys to learn and educate yourselves so that you can trade and make a difference in your lives and your family's lives. So without further ado, let's get Dr. Blake on the line, and we will talk to him and see what's been going on. Well, everybody, here we are, and we're back with Dr. Blake.
Hey.
Hey, so we're both here, and we're going to talk about what went on over the last couple of weeks, what Blake's been doing. So without further ado, I think I'm going to let the doctor tell you or explain what's been going on his side of the world.
Okay.
What you been doing?
I could do that. What's that?
Go ahead. What you been up to?
All right, let me set things up. I've been doing a lot. I've been doing a lot. So mainly I've been in a mix of swing trading and day trading the options.
Okay.
So I have some trades that are 2 or 3 weeks out, and then I have some trades that I had a lot of trades that were ending on the 17th this week.
Just Friday, yeah.
Yeah, like 90% of my trades were ending on the 17th, and then I had 2 remaining that were ending on like the 24th or the 3rd. Mm-hmm. So my 17th trades, of course, I gotta get rid of them by the 16th or 17th.
Right.
And what happened to me this week was I didn't take my profits soon enough. I got greedy.
Oh yeah,
the sins of trading,
yeah.
And of life. I got greedy, and for instance, I was in a Coinbase trade that was supposed to be a day trade. Got it on like Tuesday. Was gonna get rid of it by Thursday.
Okay.
By Wednesday, it went up to $1,000.
Ooh, okay.
Yep, $1,000. My account was at 4,500. And not to mention, I put an extra 1,500 in my account to do these day trades.
Okay.
So I doubled down.
You doubled down. Yeah.
Doubled down. So Coinbase is up 1,000. My account's up to 1,500. And I didn't get out. I looked at the charts and I saw that it was like, I know, yeah.
I almost know. Go ahead. I'm listening.
Yeah, beating myself up. I was looking at the charts, and the same reason I got in Coinbase was the same reason I wanted to stay in, because I saw, the growth.
Yeah.
It just peaked the bottom. My day trading scheme has been to look at the trends of previous time, times, and I'm also setting an alert. So it gets to the bottom. I'm watching it, so I see it's at the bottom. Then I instantly set an alert, or I set an alert the day before, just like we're doing now for the week before.
Okay.
So every night I'm getting my alerts together. Coinbase moves past my alert. I get in on it at the absolute bottom. It goes up, $2-3. I'm up $1,000, but the potential looks like it can still rise.
Right.
So, and my max profit on the deal was like 20,000 is what I could make if it reaches, I don't
That's
know.
right.
Yeah, if it keeps skyrocketing. Yeah, so I'm like, in my head, there you go, 20,000. Oh boy, I could do this and that. It's gonna keep going up, talking to myself. And then it dipped. It had a serious dip, and I think and I ended up pulling out and maybe making $200 or $300. But that was my main issue for last week, was a couple of times that happened. Since the contract expired, so it was coming up so soon.
Right.
It means that I would have had to pull out of my trades when it reached its maximum. This peak.
Anyway, by
Yeah, once it was green, pretty much I needed to go.
Right.
And I didn't do that, and I was holding and waiting for another dip for a day, and some of them I ended up losing on because the dip went into Friday.
Are you able to pull up that Coinbase chart and show us what it looked like when you got in?
Oh yeah, I could do that. Let me share.
And then what happened the next day?
Well, first I'm gonna share with you guys the cocky era.
Okay.
So here's a look at my account, and I went up, and this is when I went up to about the 4,500, and I got cocky, and that's why I dipped down down here. So for now on, anytime I reach a profit of 300, 500, or 1,000, I'm gonna have basically points of exit, no matter what.
No matter what. That's a learning experience there.
Yeah, it's a learning.
Were you trading it on Thinkorswim, or were you trading it on another platform?
I was on Thinkorswim.
Oh, okay.
Yeah. Okay. That was an email I sent to myself to remind myself not to be greedy.
Not to be greedy and take it. Yeah.
Do you see my Thinkorswim now?
No, I see the Google Gmail.
Oh, okay. Hold on. Let me stop share real quick. Share again.
Mm-hmm.
Okay.
Okay, let's see.
So let's see.
Oh yeah, I see.
All right, let me just type it in. Good old Coinbase. Okay.
And that's a daily chart.
I'm in a daily chart. I'm gonna go to a 4-hour chart because that's probably gonna best resemble what happened here. And here we are.
Okay.
Here we are. The beauty.
Oh,
so
yeah.
Following it, this is where did I start following it? No, this is still December. So hold on, I'm trying to find it. Okay, yeah, I think we're here actually.
Toward the end, yeah.
There,
most recent time, yeah.
Yeah. It's a little bit. Let me zoom in. There we go. Now we got the days. Okay. All right. So, yeah, here we go. So it went up, and here I'm watching it. Last week I'm watching it go up, and I think I made maybe $100-200 on it the previous week.
Okay.
And then I got out and it dipped. And I didn't buy a put, but I just, knew it would go up at some point. And then last Tuesday, I got in, and here's where I got in. And it went up.
Right. Good spot.
Yep. And it was around $1,000 around here.
Okay.
And as you can see, each day has the wick that says how high it went for the
That's
day.
Right. That's right.
So I knew that wick wasn't gonna go that high. There's nothing in the candlestick chart that tells me, or the Heikin-Ashi that tells me they have a wick that is gonna go much higher.
That's right.
Except if it's a full bar.
Okay. Mm-hmm.
So this is where it dipped, and I didn't get out, and it ended, the trading week in the red.
Okay, I got you. Have you figured out what that wick actually means so that now it won't happen again?
Yeah, so we got our, let's see, our open at 63, high of 73.30 up here.
Okay.
Or low, I'm sorry, low of 63.57 down here. Or low and the open. And then it closed here at 68.26. So when the high was at 73.30, that's where I could have made my full profit. And it started dipping, and mind you, this is in the course of 10, 15 minutes, dipping here. And then it moved down to here. And then that's when I saw this whole trend was now breaking in a downward zone. And I'm like, well, the worst thing that could happen is being 1,000% profit down to negative 1,000%.
Exactly. Yeah.
No,
Right.
$1,000. So I got my 200 and exited here.
Well, like they said, you can't be mad at taking profits, but
Yeah,
and then as you notice, and I still we get excited. This business of trading is exciting. So you
it
can
is.
really lose your underwear with excitement with this.
Yeah, yeah.
So every
I
time
got in too deep too, because if you go to, let's see,
okay, I see.
account statements, I mean, it was a point in time
Yeah.
where, so Monday and Tuesday, I'm trading in the sense of I can make a move and I can get out for an hour or two.
Yeah.
I can make a move and I can do some other work. And then by Wednesday or Thursday, it got to the point where I couldn't stop. I didn't stop from 7:30 to 2:30. I went to the bathroom twice. I ate one snack and I was just in front of the computer non-stop. And then after the trading day was over, I took a 3-hour nap. I was so tired.
Yeah.
So, and then I was looking at my accounts and all my contracts, and I couldn't even keep up. I had so many. I was scrolling up and down and trying to monitor where, because I'm day trading. So if one goes up far or down far, I need to get out or get in. And I was just, my fingers were just moving all day. So
I bet.
I'm gonna dial it back. That was probably the peak of my trading activity.
Yeah. Well, like you saying too, you dialing it back, but you still dialing it back with a profit. Even
right.
You wish it was still that $1,000. Now the $1,000 sounds good. Before the greed hit, you were talking about 10 or 20,000.
Right.
Now you would have been happy with 1,000.
Yep.
And then now you're not as happy with 200, but it's better than minus 200.
Exactly.
So it's just the greed that sits on our shoulder, and it's so hard because it's so people don't realize how fast you can make money and how fast you can lose money if you're not watching it and not taking care and watching your trades.
And it's really easy, or not easy, I shouldn't say that, but it's not hard to read a chart and know probably majority of the time what's going to happen.
Right.
Because I mean, and I'm not going to go, you see how small this little bar is. I have on every all of my data, I have max amount of data I could go back. So
I got you. Yeah.
360 days for where is it? 90 days for the 5 minute. I'm not going to do that, but I would if I was sitting here trading. But this here going down, as soon as I get some green, a couple hard greens, well, I know from this that it probably will continue up.
That's right.
And that's where I can make $200 or $300.
Right.
But I was doing so much of them that I would miss it, and then it'd start to go down. So
yeah. So that's the thing. You can't. Too many I can't do any more than maybe 3 or 4.
Yeah.
I'm trading slower than you. I'm trading still, even me trading daily and weekly time frames, I
Mm-hmm.
still don't want to look at no more than 2 or 3
Yeah.
any one time. And I'm going to show you that on mine in a second. But
Yeah.
to do day trading with 3 or 4 or 5 or 6 or 7 and they
12 or
moving.
13.
Or 13, oh, that is, yeah.
Well, what would happen is it wasn't on purpose. It was more so it was gradual.
Yeah.
Like
Yeah.
on Monday, I would have maybe three weekly ones.
Yes.
I add 2 day trade. The 2 day trade don't do what I want them to do, and they carry on to Tuesday.
That's true.
You know, I got them the whole week.
Yes.
And I had a couple more. Those don't do what I want them to do. So then by Thursday, I got 13 or 14, and I'm trying to look to get in or out. And it was too much. Yep.
You're right. Yeah, it was too much. So come on out of your screen.
Okay.
Come and share let me try to share my screen with you. And then, okay, let's see now. Here we go, everybody that's watching and trying to hang with us. Okay, so here is my screen. And
okay,
I've got DraftKings up here. I'm gonna show you.
Oh, I like DraftKings.
DraftKings. Now,
yeah.
You see, I'm set up on all of my watch lists for starting for this coming week. Everything has already in place.
Okay, good.
Now, what I did over here, Docs, and then you can follow me. See right here, this is the RSI I added to the watch list.
Okay.
See, DraftKings, I'm gonna open it up for you. Let me see if I can open it here. This is gonna be interesting for you. Wait, let me see, wait a minute. Now I'm trying to get it so I can open it. Oh, wait a minute, okay. Here we go. Okay, so here I go. I added a RSI. So Doc, if you want, later on, you want to play with this, you go over to available items. You type in RSI.
Okay.
And it'll come up. Then you take it over here and it said you add it to this side.
Okay.
So I added 2 RSIs. So these are the 4 things I have in my watch list. The last price, the percentage change, an RSI on the daily, and an RSI on the 30-minute. Oh, I'm sorry, on the weekly.
Right.
You could change yours if you want to a 5-minute and a 30-minute. You could play around with it a little bit. But since I follow primarily the daily and the weekly, that's where I have mine set up. So then press OK, and then you're in. So now my RSIs are in my thing, and it cuts down. I'm finding out, Doc, that and everybody watching, that it cuts down on the number of stocks I have to watch, even though everyone is already lined up with my alerts. I'm seeing right now those RSI, I got to change it again so that it gives us, I have it set from high to low.
Gotcha.
So 81 RSI means that it's got to the point where it's overbought. It's almost overbought. Everybody's buying it.
Okay.
And I'm coming to realize that anything over 70, so right in here, 69, 70, you're going to automatically see a higher strength of a movement. So I'm going to click BITO so you guys can see it. See, it's not as strong as DraftKings, but it's moving. It's strong.
So it's either ready for a big change up or down.
It's ready for a big change up or down. And right now it's going up. So the main way that people use the RSI, when it goes up, they call it overbought. So it's getting ready to do a reverse.
Right.
But you never know when it's going to reverse. So I'm playing around with this, and I'm going to keep following it, because as long as it's strong, I'm going to stay with it. It's just another strategy to play with.
Yeah.
Anything,
gotcha. Okay, that makes sense though. I like it.
So this RSI in the 80s is the daily. So that's telling me that daily is really up high. And the weekly is at 62. So that's
Okay.
still relatively high. And when we look down on our weekly charts down low, we can see that they are high. And they are going
Okay.
still in the uptrend.
I
Now,
like DraftKings, yeah, because even if you go to the weekly chart,
yeah, yeah,
it's it is looking like it can create some momentum.
create some momentum. But now I don't want to happen to me what happened to you last week. Is
Yeah.
now when I look at the monitor for mine, I just tried this experiment. So you know I'm a little more conservative than you. So
Yeah.
I did only one contract with here's my draft.
Okay. Right.
So right now I'm up only $140. We say only, but
Yeah.
$140 I'm up DraftKings. So tomorrow, if it reverses on me, I'm out. If it continues
Gotcha.
on, I'll stay with it. But
Okay.
I already put my stop loss in there, and that's at a 25% profit level. So if
Okay.
it reverses on me first thing in the morning, even before I can get to the computer, and it stops me out, at least I know I made 25% on my money.
Right. Okay.
So my stop
Gotcha.
is already there because I don't know if it's going to continue higher, see where I'm pointing, or whether I'm going to do another quick dip before it goes back up.
Yeah. Yeah. Could do that. Yeah, for sure.
Yeah. So we don't know. So that's why I kind of
look at
go ahead.
Zoom out on that weekly down there. Yeah, that one.
The weekly down here? Yeah.
Yeah, down, yep, that one. Zoom out on it.
Bring it bigger.
Or yeah, maximize, yep.
Okay. Yeah. Oh yeah. Yeah.
And then zoom out a little bit.
Make it bigger?
Yeah.
Like this?
No, the other way.
Oh, okay.
There you go. Yeah.
Oh yeah.
So that first dip was around $70. That first initial dip, you see it like more so in the area where it first starts dropping. Like go back. Yeah, go down, keep going, like all the way, keep going towards October.
Oh, go over toward October. Oh, over here.
Nope, the other October.
Oh, way back.
Yeah, I'm looking at that potential of where you see where it first started dropping around October. You move up.
Oh, up in here.
Yeah.
My first drop. You're right.
Yeah.
Okay.
Yeah. So yeah, definitely the alerts are gonna tell you if it's moving up weekly, but I was saying with the potential it has.
Oh, you are telling the truth. So even if it stops me out tomorrow with a 25% profit, I'm still watching it for the next ride up. Still going to go back because what you're saying, and I agree with you 100%. It doesn't look like it's going back down because it's almost right in here was the low.
Right.
So it looks like everything is getting higher and higher and higher. It may dip down, stop me out. But I want to make sure I take a profit and not a quick loss. So I'm keeping that right there. And if it doesn't, whether or not it does or doesn't, I still have my first line of resistance right around here where it could stop. And if it bypasses that, we're looking up here.
Oh,
and
yeah.
It's a lot of room to run.
It is. A
lot of room to run. I'll show you one last thing, not necessarily last thing, but on the RSI, if you were looking for puts, you could skip almost all this middle stuff in the 50s and you go down to where it's in the 30s. So look at this in the 30s. Now I'm going down to like BABA. You see where it's 51 and 52 there. Even before I click there, I know that's going to be a downtrend because it's in the 30s. Watch.
Right.
Yeah. So by me, anything in 40 and under, are going to be my potentials for puts. And anything 60 and above are going to be my potential for calls. Anything in the middle, for the most part, I just have my alerts in place because like QQQ, you're going to see that they're kind of trending sideways a little bit.
Yeah.
See, so anything in the mid range is kind of, you're not sure what they're going to do, but either 60 and above or 40 and below is puts or calls.
Gotcha.
Play around with that for this coming week again.
And then do you think the puts could potentially make reversals and be calls and vice versa?
Yeah, definitely.
Okay.
Definitely. And then that just kind of gives us a little indication by watching the numbers and seeing where they are.
Yeah.
It gives me, so like right here on this weekly that I'm pointing to on the QQQ, that could either be, it's right in the mid zone on our watch list, but that could be a call, I'm sorry, a put coming right back down, or it could be a call. It's hard to say until we actually get to that day. That's why the alerts are in place. But I'm kind of getting an indication of what's strong and what's not strong by looking at this watch list.
Yeah, gotcha.
Not everybody's going to want to do that. You may even not want to do that and add it to your watch list. You may not even need it, but I just found out about it. So I want to play around with the numbers. So far, it's holding true that anything that's strong up here, like DraftKings, is shooting to the moon. And anything low, like QQQ or Johnson & Johnson way down low, is actually dropping.
I'll tell you, this one I see with QQQ on that daily chart, whatever it does is going to make a strong move. After you see, it's got like 3 dojis in the last few days.
Yes.
Yeah, so it's gonna do something either way for sure. And I'm thinking, I'm thinking up. We'll see. Yeah.
Well, the only way for me now, see, you're going to catch some of them like you're doing with your day trades, maybe. But the only way for me to go lower, I'm on my weekly chart, Ikenashi in the middle here. So only way for me to go with a put is if it turns pink or red candle, lower than this candle right here.
Right.
Starts coming down, then I'm going to be into a put.
Yeah.
But if it breaks above where I have my alerts, then of course I'm going for more, trying to reach out for more calls.
Right.
It's got to go there. So that's why I have my alerts high and low right here, waiting to see which way it goes.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Yeah, that's solid. I like the RSI. I'm definitely gonna add that and start watching.
And then start watching. And just remember that you can touch it right in here where I'm pointing right above the 80. And you can make it, see that now it's low to high.
Gotcha. Okay. Yeah.
So I like it high to low. So make sure you do that once you add it so that you know which way you're looking at it.
Okay.
Yeah. So I want my big winners for calls up top, and I want my puts and stuff down low.
Gotcha.
And like I'm saying again, anything in the middle. This GPS, for example, is right at 50. And see, is hovering kind of sideways.
Okay. Yeah.
So that kind of gives me a good indication. I don't even have to worry about anything in the 50s unless my alert goes off. But if I see a high 60, high 70s or 80s, I'm jumping on it right away. And more than likely, our alerts is going off at the same time too.
Yeah. And what I'm noticing, and it's crazy how much the market moves in the first 10, 15 minutes. Because a lot of mine will shoot up or shoot down, and which is why I hold them usually for another day or two, because in the morning I can account that is negative 300 could be profit 300. Yeah, right in the first 10 minutes, I close it out and I'm gone. Yeah. And vice versa.
Vice versa. So you know what I've come to do over the last maybe couple of years, is that I don't even trade if it's a new trade, something I'm just getting ready to get into. If I'm already into it from the previous day or the weekend, then I'm going to watch it anyway. But if it's a new trade that I'm considering, even if the alert goes off, I'm not going to press the buy button until at least about 30 minutes.
Gotcha. Okay.
8:30, 9 o'clock, 8:30 it opens for me, 7:30 for you. So it's got to be 9 o'clock, close to 9 o'clock. So all of that stuff starts settling down. All of that, like you said, they're shooting up, down. People don't know which way it's going to go.
Right.
All kind of stuff is going. And then by about 15 to 20 minutes to 30 minutes, it starts settling down. And you get an idea of which direction it's going to take for the next hour or two. And then
gotcha.
Yeah. So I don't jump in right away. So that's a good thing.
That's good. Yeah, it's good to know because I surely have. You know, I walked into the party and I saw the swimming pool and I just said, hell with it. I'm not, I ain't gonna eat. I'm not gonna talk to nobody. I just jump right on in.
You jump in and didn't know there were ice cubes in that swimming pool and you got chilly. You got too cold.
Oh, sometimes it wasn't ice cubes. It was icebergs from the Titanic.
Yeah.
Yeah. So, it's cold in there.
It's cold in there. And sometimes it can be real hot, like you said. Sometimes you jump in and you just happen to jump in at the right time. But sometimes it's more luck because it doesn't settle down yet. It's just like a draw.
Yeah.
So
the only time that I've made true profit where I knew it was a good chance I was gonna make the profit is when it was a big reversal in the morning. And it like went down all day the previous day or up all day. And then the big reversal happened in the morning. Like I would try to get into some trades a few minutes before after seeing the trends of yesterday. And then it will reverse real quick. And then, you know, it's $150, $200 and I just get out. Yeah. But then it was the times where it would be like maybe $50 and then I wait. And then the next day it would hit a reversal and go down and never come back. So I've lost the same way. Yeah.
Exactly. Lost the same way. I think this week I'm going to play around with no greed whatsoever.
Okay.
Whatever I take, if I'm up $30, if I'm up $300, if I'm up $3,000, if it by the end of the day, I'm going to close it out. Okay. I'm going to day trade my daily charts or my weekly.
Gotcha. I like that. I like that idea. That's good. And then every trade you get into, do you have a longer expiration than the week of? Like, do you always go out at least 2 weeks?
You know, thanks to you, I lost a few bucks.
I'm sure.
because I liked your idea of going, what you call it, closer expiration dates.
Right.
So I tried that a few times, but it was too close. It was too close. I'm sweating all week.
Yeah. Yep.
I sweat. So I'm pretty much staying with, I have it here. I don't know where I lost. I have it here. I try to stay within, well, here I have it now set at 4 days. I may look at it if it's real strong, but I still go out as far as like about 40 days. See, I've got here at the bottom. I'll still go
even if like when you go that far out, I'm noticing that the volume is low.
Yeah, so that's, you know, you're making a great point because that's maybe one of the reasons I am, and I was blaming you for no reason. Actually, your strategy is good because if I do what I say I'm going to do and take my trade and close it out that day, if it's profit, I'm finished. Now I'm gonna go shorter term, a shorter expiration.
Yeah, and I mean, it works. It works, but it's just you have to be really diligent and not pull the trigger quick and not get out too quick. or get out quick. It's like it's a secret science, and I feel like it probably takes at least a couple weeks or a couple months to like truly get it right. But I've had some good success. It was a trade where I got in on it with no value and ended up losing like $600-700.
Oh, yeah.
But
You didn't pay
honestly,
attention to the volume. Oh, and so,
yeah, yep. And it was the same week. It was just a low volume trade. But
yeah.
honestly, I feel like if I didn't do that, I would still be in good graces with the day trading system. It's just it can't be over 5 trades. I have to pick and choose and not just try to get money everywhere I see.
Exactly. Well,
Yeah.
that's the thing that always has gotten me with the day trade. I have to be a little bit more, like you said, diligent with it, because if you look at a 1 minute chart or 5 minute chart, there is so much volatility in that. It take you out so fast.
Yeah.
Where with me looking at a daily chart, if it turns green, I'm pretty sure, like you said, not 100%, but more sure, if it's turning green just from a reversal, it's going to stay green for the next few days.
Yeah. Yeah.
If
But
it turns pink, it's going to stay pink for the next few days. So
yeah. But once you're done with your share, I'll show you
okay.
something like, or you can actually you might be able to go to just DraftKings and on yours, because there's some of them that, and the only way I'll do them, and they usually work most of the times when I do them like that, is when everything is green and every chart is showing me a similar trend that I've seen before.
Yeah.
So now, mind you, I'm still sticking with your system because I'm placing my alerts, but I'm making sure that the monthly, the daily, the weekly, the 5 minute, the 1 minute are all green and all have a similar outline without like any discrepancies between them. Because sometimes you'll look at the 5 and it'd be like, okay, this looks good. But then if you look at the 15 or the 30 minute, it's like, oh, wait, that trend is showing me that it's still a problem with it before I get in.
That's so true.
Yeah, it just takes time because you're looking at so many charts, and then that's only for one trade. If you got 15 of them or 10 of them, it's just so many charts, so many times. And then I actually literally caught myself getting confused.
Oh yeah, yeah. And if you can get confused, you in general, a person in general can get confused with 2, 3, or 4 of them. You got 15 of them going. Then now before I come out of my share, I'll show you on your monitor. What I've done here is that when you get a new stock that you're in, that you just purchased, you can add right here. It says, see here in the middle, it says move to group. So I've moved it to, it's already in the group, but I have a group that's called My Options. So therefore, all of my options are in the same area.
Oh, okay.
So they're not that some down here, like these are my 8 and AMC that I don't even mess with. Those are to hold. But all of my options, everything I'm looking at, whether it's a mid cap, a large cap, or something other, is all together.
So you know what? I'm so glad you're showing me this, because I need to do that. I have them all grouped up, and then the problem is they stay there even after I get out of them.
Yeah.
And I need to get rid of them. I don't even want to see them anymore, win or lose.
Well, when you get out of them, like here, I'm pointing to NU and gold, GLD. If I were to get out of them on Monday, see, NU is giving me, I'm down $46 and I'm down a little bit on gold. So if I would get out on them, it would show me a 0 as far as no trade anymore. Once I open it up, it would show me 0. Instead of having one contract, it would show me 0. And then by the next day, it'll be gone.
Right. Okay. Yeah. I did a clean sweep of mine. I'm only in Pepsi. That's the only one I'm in. And and
Okay.
it's looking good. If you've seen it
Now, let me look at that.
lately, I'm in a call on it. But
That's a
yeah, I did a clean sweep on Friday. I just got rid of all losses, all gains, and just left Pepsi because I'm in it to the 24th.
Now Pepsi is looking. How come? Where's my Pepsi?
Oh, you're in it. Oh, on your watch list.
On my watch, it must have disappeared somehow.
Oh yeah.
Sometimes they'll go, and I have to add them back. I don't know why.
Okay.
Because Pepsi, I want right next to Coca-Cola, or at least I look at it. Let's see. Add to my big watch. Okay. So okay, Pepsi should be in now. There it is.
Yeah.
Okay, see, it's a 59, and that's
Okay.
right.
Yeah.
It's a 59. It'll probably automatically change up or down when the market's open tomorrow. But it's
Yeah, or if
Mhm.
you reset your RSI and go to that button and do shuffle the intervals again, it might reset and go right up in there.
You know something, you're a genius. Let's try that.
Nope, didn't do it though. Yeah.
I'm not even getting back my wait a minute, here we go.
It might change when the market opens in. Yeah.
It didn't do it. Listen, let me get back to my high. Where's my DraftKings? I'm trying to get back to DraftKings.
Oh, okay. No, you have it there. There it is. You just have BA is sitting right above it. See that?
Yeah. Now
Yeah.
why I don't know why BA moved above it, because the numbers are not. See,
Yeah.
it's
All
not,
the numbers aren't in line. Yeah.
you're not in line, right? See, I'm trying to, and I'm just thinking maybe it's because of the weekend. Because let's see if my Pepsi stayed at the. Where did Pepsi go? See, Pepsi's gone.
Yeah, like you said, sometimes I can't even log in on the weekends. Yeah, it's all
You found that out? Yeah, you
Yeah.
found that out. Yeah. Yesterday
There's Pepsi. There's Pepsi.
Where
If you scroll up, just keep doing a little slight scroll. There, you're almost there. And then keep going. Keep going. Yep. Now move your cursor over to the left. It's
oh,
right.
I said green,
Yep.
yeah.
Yeah.
Mhm. That's it. Yeah. Okay, so that did move. That moved that
Yeah.
toward the middle with some of these others, but they're still not quite in line with everything. Like I was showing you from the beginning.
Or maybe you might have to delete the RSI and then add it again or something.
It's a good point. Yeah.
Yeah. And then once you add it again, it might just register back.
Yeah. Yeah. So I'll play with that the first thing in the morning to see where they
Oh,
are.
there you go.
It's back. Look, it's back.
There you go. Yeah.
Mm-hmm.
And then Pepsi's right there. Yep.
Yeah. Mm-hmm.
Yeah. If you look at Pepsi's weekly chart, maximize that sell.
This one or the Heikin-Ashi, or it doesn't matter for you?
Heikin-Ashi.
Okay. Yeah.
Only time I look at the daily, or I'm sorry, the candlestick is on the daily chart when I'm day trading to see if it's gonna jump down or up. And then zoom out a little bit.
Okay. Yes. We got some room to go up.
Yeah, and then look at the so you see how we're on like a little roller coaster.
Yeah, we are.
The high is higher than the low, or higher. The high is higher than the previous high every time,
and each low is getting higher.
Right. So, but even based on this, let's say that the high is not getting to the high.
Right.
Even based on this, after you've had 6 or 7 red candles in a row, there's a trend of having a few green candles in a row.
That's right.
Without any trend of having red candles, a couple green, and then a lot of red. Once it turns green, it's going to give you 5 or 6.
That's what we're saying. That's what we like
Yeah.
about Heikin Ashi. It keeps
Yeah.
you in it. It keeps you in it longer.
Yeah, yeah. And now because of this, I was looking for a contract that is set out 6 weeks, because the profit over a course of a few weeks, if it does stay green 5, 6 times in a row, I mean, could be, 5, 6, 7,000 off of a $300 contract. But the volume was so low that I got scared.
You couldn't
I
find
got scared.
you couldn't find any that far out that had the volume.
No,
And-
but
But was it costing more too?
no, not really. It was actually cheaper. It was cheaper because it
cheaper?
was so far out. It was almost like they reward you for making a estimate that of it being that much higher and so long, so far out. But I talked to TD Ameritrade, and they said that the volume will raise as it gets closer to the expiration date.
Yes.
But I couldn't trust it. I need at least 5 to 10 grand in my account before I trust anything like that.
Yeah.
Yeah. So instead, I just got in it until the 24th, and I'm gonna take my profits at hopefully the potential high this week. That's the ideal.
And then, like you said too, even if you get out and take that profit, it pulls back a little bit because these are a little deceptive. Because even though they're showing constant red, in here when we have our weekly candlestick chart, you're going to see some pullbacks.
Yeah,
See in the Heikin Ashi.
Yeah,
So
for sure.
That little pullback on a particular week or a particular day, then you can still jump back in and ride some more.
Yeah, that's true. That's true. Yeah, because right now, Pepsi says I'm down, $68, but I couldn't give any type of caring in the world about that because I look at the charts and I'm trusting the charts in this situation.
That's exactly what I'm talking about. Yeah.
But if, we hop on this Zoom next week and I tell you Pepsi jumped down Monday morning, then I'm going to tell you I need to adjust my whole strategy and start back from the drawing board because I would be really confused at that point. My goodness. Come on now. I'm sitting there. Come on, Pepsi.
But now, Doc, it could do that on a 4-hour, 1 hour, 5-minute chart.
True. Yeah.
Yeah. See, that's where that volatility and change goes, which scares people out, scares me. Because I see that even though it's going down and it looks so dramatic, it's only going down 50 cents, but it looks like a lot.
Yeah. But if you look at it, you're right. Because I do have to look at all the charts before I panic.
Yes.
Before I panic, I have to see, wait a second, the 5-minute says it's trailing down crazy, but the 4-hour says that it hasn't even touched red. It's on, So you're right. But if you open up one of the cells and scroll through to different time frames, you'll see that Pepsi right now is almost, in my book, a sure thing on a daily or on at least a 3 to 4 day level.
And I'm agreeing with you. What you show. So even
maybe go to the 4-hour.
Let me go to the 4-hour. Okay.
Yeah. And then zoom out a bit or maximize. Yeah, either or.
I'll maximize.
Okay.
And now I'll zoom out a little bit. Well, that's all I got because it's
okay. Well, but still, so this is only just telling me at least that we're getting 2 greens in a row. That we're on a good trend. But each chart at least kind of reinsures your statement or
it does
your position.
It does. And that's another reason and purpose where when I found out about multiple time frame analysis, we're looking at different time frames at the same time. It's hard for people to adjust their eyes and their thought pattern to that. But once you you can see the reason why you look over here at a higher time frame to confirm what you're doing on a lower time frame.
Yeah, yep, yep. And it definitely takes a lot of energy to keep adjusting. Trust me.
It does.
Yeah,
It does.
yep. Try the monthly chart. What's the monthly chart looking like?
Let's see the monthly chart on Pepsi. Okay, let me open this up. Pepsi monthly chart is, oh yeah, see.
Yeah. Can you zoom out at all?
Oh yeah. Let's see if I can zoom out.
Yeah, that gives me a chance to look at the trend.
It does. It does.
Yeah. Yeah, and it's steady going up, and that's since 2014.
Yeah. It's steadily up. So it had a few dips where people
it did, and that's a full month of dip.
You see a whole month of dip.
Yeah.
So that's what people have to be mindful of. It's still going to, even though the overall trend is up, it's going to have these pullbacks where you do some puts for a month.
Yeah, that's true.
Yeah, and you do the next month you do a call. So they're going to vary. In some months, nothing happened.
Yeah, that's true.
Mm-hmm.
That's true. Yeah. Wow, that's solid.
Yeah. So I'll stop our video. We want to, anybody that was good enough and lasted long enough to hang with us, we want to thank you guys for watching. We're going to stop the video now. Get a hold of Doc if you need him to help you, because he's a day trader, a swing trader, a long time trader. He does it all.
Yeah.
If you need me,
jack of all trades. Yeah.
He's a jack of all trades. I don't know if we're a master of none or not, but we were definitely getting there. So we hope you guys enjoyed what you're watching, and you can learn from there. And we will see you on our next video. So I'm gonna stop this now and talk to you guys later. And Blake, you stay right where you are, and we are good to go. Okay.